Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly chat for us Canadians. Not saying this is the only Canadian chat, but it's the only one I know of right now. So, anyway, I'm waiting for a few people to join. So, in the meantime, I will entertain you as best as I can. Um, just trying to pull up the comments. No one's actually watching. Oh, here comes Derek.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Not bad. We've been live for 37 seconds and there's no one watching yet, so we're
Woohoo.
good.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Who can't see you? Anyway, remember that. So, how are you today? I just asked you that, didn't I? I did.
Yeah, fine.
Good.
Should probably shave. It's getting a little
Yeah.
long. May need a haircut too.
um, yeah, I've got hair at the back that's longer than it should be because I did the brush cut a few weeks back, and a few
Yeah.
days later I woke up and in the mirror I had some hair like on the one side that was sticking up a good 7 centimeters. It's like, or a good inch and a half, I should say. It's like, so, but yeah, hopefully some more people will join in later. But at least we've got you.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out if this view is better or if this view is better. Near, no,
Uh,
wait, near and far. All right, enough of that. So yeah. So have you had any time to build over the past couple of weeks?
I built this,
Oh yes. Hold on, let's
which
go full
oops,
screen.
in the
We'll
camera.
go full screen. Oh wait, no, that's not the full screen I wanted. Full screen on you. There
There
we
we go.
go.
So I was just experimenting with. Yeah, I think the
Different
camera
font.
right is odd. Yeah, just trying to make grocery aisles that look like they had stock in them.
Cool.
You got
There's
you
some.
got toilet paper.
Yeah, can never have too little of that, especially since we're going into lockdown tomorrow again.
Yes,
Yay! But
joy.
um, what was it? I was gonna say they do have some. There are some printed bricks, right? Like there's milk cans and stuff now in Bricklink.
Okay.
There are some food related ones, so maybe I can pull that up in a little bit. Um,
Here's the white shelving
so you have to
um,
like.
for the pharmacy aisles.
Okay, yeah, yeah, because you were saying that Loblaws was going to black for everything, right?
Yeah, black for general merchandise stuff, and white for the sort of specialty and pharmacy.
Okay, cool. Um, oh, hold on, I'm just gonna copy something here and
Okay.
log in. I've got the Bricklink. Have you heard about the Bricklink? What's it called now? The Bricklink Designer Program. Have you heard of that?
No, no, I haven't.
So I'm just gonna actually pull it up in the original Bricklink. It's put me into the. On a different note, Bricklink has got two different interfaces right now.
Oh, okay,
They got
interesting.
V2 and V3. Here, let me just share the screen here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Share screen. Oh, we have a watcher. Hello, whoever you are in the internet. Um,
They get to see me waiting for you to share screen.
so, oh yeah, that helps too. Why don't we go to that and we'll add this to stream. There we go.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so this is V3 of Bricklink. So we'll start with this first. Bricklink has two different versions right now. This is the version 3, which is not to my liking. And it was having this keeps on coming up. It's like there's an unresponsive thing on the page. Um,
Okay.
so I'm going to go to the V2, which is old school Bricklink. So much better.
I I
Um,
miss V1.
um, there is, well, there are classic views still. Hey, Brick Dudes. Um, welcome. I believe Brick
Hello,
Dudes,
brick dudes.
I think was Chicago, if I'm right. I think. Anyway, we'll see. Um, yeah, version 1, well, I mean, I'm used to this one. This is the one I use primarily for sales and stuff, for selling bricks. But anyways, So there's a project that that Bricklink created. This is actually the second year. The first year was basically they had a bunch of um, trying to think of the word, a bunch of idea sets that didn't make it past the first phase. Um,
Okay.
and Brick Dude said correct. He is from Chicago. There's about a 20 or 30 second delay between the broadcast, us talking and it getting to YouTube. But so the first series of Bricklink had it's still giving me that error. The first round that Bricklink did was I don't think they were actually idea sets. I think they were just submit your entries type thing, and we'll design some or we'll basically sell them on behalf of Bricklink. So Bricklink was bought by Lego last year, 2 years ago now. I don't know. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
Okay, so Bricklink was bought by Lego a few years ago. So the first round they did it, Bricklink and Lego were actually two separate entities. Now they're one entity. So the way I understand the program is whatever sets get chosen, it's kind of like a GoFundMe type thing. Everybody at one point would get a chance to say, "Hey, I want that set and I want that set," and so you'll actually pay money towards the set. And I think
Okay.
it would be retail price. Like you're basically buying the set outright, and the top 13 sets to reach their goal go through and become Lego sets in non-Lego packaging. It's in Bricklink packaging, but from what I
Oh,
understand, the packaging was really awesome.
okay.
So the 2021 program, which is what they're running now, is basically
So it's
similar
a
idea, but
it's
they've basically taken all the old idea sets that made it past 10,000 but didn't get chosen for Lego ideas, and these are
right.
now sets that are going to be available for people to bid on, um, and
So is
the
there
top.
like there's a predefined price for each of them?
Well, so I think what's happening right now. Let me just scroll down. They're in pre-production right now, which basically up until the end of May, the designers have a certain set of guidelines that they have to reach
Right.
um, in order to have their project go to the crowdfunding. So one of the guidelines is it has to use existing parts. Lego's not creating new parts or new colors,
Right. Yeah, that
right?
makes
So they
sense.
got to take their sets and modify them to be using the existing palette. Lego will supply all the bricks, like the bricks are coming directly from Lego,
Yeah.
but they're just being packaged by Bricklink, as far as I understand, is the criteria. Um, so they've got 31 sets. I'm just trying to see if there's actually any
That's cool. Like a Kickstarter for Lego sets. That's
Kickstarter for Lego sets. Yeah, but you have to hit the 10,000 first.
right.
Um, so hold on. I thought these were the. This is the forum post. Apparently, how did I
Now, a
get?
lot of the ones that don't get picked though are because they contain IP that Lego can't get.
Yeah, so it doesn't have Lego IP. Like so, they Lego filtered it
Right.
and removed the ones obviously they couldn't do.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, like these builders are collaborating their test builds or finding the projects for production. So at this point, they're also determining. I think there's a set number of pieces, like a maximum dollar value that they could have.
Right.
So they're trying to fit their sets into that dollar value, and the dollar value I think could go up to $200-300, maybe even. Could be longer. I haven't researched it enough. This is just what I've heard through other um, chats and
Now,
stuff.
now
Mm-hmm.
can we see what sets are in this
Yep,
list?
I'm scrolling down.
Woohoo.
So there's 3 phases: test, production ready, and digital modeling. This project is currently undergoing changes to refine the project. So there is of the 31 sets already, one guy has dropped out, and
Okay.
he's got 3 sets that were chosen. And it was actually, from what I understand, I think it was the same guy that had the fishing village,
Oh, okay.
the fishing, you know what I mean, the fishing shack.
Yep.
That was the idea. So he had created 3 more in the fishing series, or in the Oceanside series type thing. So the first one here is a working Lego waterfall. So from what I can see, it's got, there is a video if I go into these individually, but there's a track that pulls up one by one clear rounds and basically just tumbles them over. Um,
Oh, okay.
but it seemed like there was, well, here, hold on. I might regret that, but we'll see what happens. Um,
Yeah.
It was
Life
okay.
is nothing but regret.
Oh, here's the video. Just full screen this.
Okay,
Oops, sorry.
watching YouTube on YouTube.
On YouTube. How awesome is that? We'll just mute this one now. So you can see you can see plates are falling over.
Yeah,
Um,
it's clever, but
it's limited. I mean, like the rock
yeah,
spaces are pretty cool, right?
yeah. I
And
mean,
stuff. Anyways, it's a 3-minute video, so we won't go into how that all works. Okay, let's go back. Oh, we have 3 people watching now. Hello, 3 people.
ooh. Hello, 3 people.
So we did say hello to Brick Dudes earlier. So if anybody else wants to hop or wants to jump into the chat and say hi, go for it. It's about a 20-second delay, so by the time I'm done talking, you might be hearing the beginning of this conversation. Anyway, so there's another one here for the Great Fishing Boat, which I think is a pretty cool model.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. I like how the hull's done. Questioning the colors, they might have to go change the color scheme because I don't know if that teal is available in all these colors. But it's pretty cool anyhow. I wonder if I stop. No, it's still spinning. It's obviously loading something. So there's a studio, Old West studio. So it's like a studio set for filming movies type thing, but it's got an old Western building. Um, so it's kind of a 2-in-1, I would consider. Like you could use it as a Western village, but you can also use it as a movie prop.
Yeah,
Um, so I thought that was kind of interesting.
that's that's
There's
kind of
some
cool.
space troopers, which kind of has a classic space vibe going with some yellows and blues and grays, and it's got a 497. That's really classic space, but um,
Hmm.
it's okay.
I don't know. I think most more of your ships look better than that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not that fond of this one, but it's space, so maybe people will like it.
I'm not really.
A Lego store modular version.
It's space, so people will like it.
So this is just a modular Lego store. It's okay. I mean, nothing to write home with it. Um, and then there's this ruined house. This one is gorgeous. To me, the number of pieces in this one will make it extremely expensive.
Yeah, like that looks really good.
It
Like
does.
achieving the look that they wanted to achieve.
Yeah.
But I don't know that would want it as a set.
Yeah. Agreed. I'm just looking at these. These are all still digital model. So these are all still going through revision. So my guess is that once they get into the next phase, maybe the images will update and it'll be the new version, like
Right.
what they will build. Because again, like this color, like I guess that's tan, but well, probably most of this could be done. I don't see anything that's really not Lego colored, but or in the current palette. So yeah, a Mountain View Observatory.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Um, and a lot of these because of the digital rendering too. I think that it's hard to tell what the colors are in some cases.
Yeah.
But this Exploratorium one totally reminds me, and you're the perfect person for this, of Lego Lego Universe. Some of
Yes.
those original pictures they had drawn um, for concept art for some of their steampunk type areas, I don't think ever got created.
Yeah.
This one totally reminds me of that. Again, huge parts set, I would think. And it's got some working mechanicals at the looks of it.
Yeah. That looks really good.
Yeah. I don't know what you'd use it for. Like I guess as a display piece, but and
Yeah.
obviously sorry, trans green windshields. I can't move the mouse over it because it will trans green glass in this wouldn't be allowed because that main window there was trans green doesn't have
Oh man, I wanted to find glass. I looked up glass for these on Bricks and Pieces.
yeah
80 cents a
80
pane.
cents. Really?
So the frames in black are like 52 cents each, and then
Okay.
the glass is 80 cents.
I wonder if I've got no.
I do have a crap load of that glass from somewhere. So
Yeah, but that glass
Um,
doesn't fit those ones, does it?
it does. It does.
It does.
I don't
It
know how I ended up
just
with it, but I got the right
transferred.
glass.
Well, from a certain event in Denver years ago, we got some
Yep. Yeah.
because
That's
they thought it was
probably
one
where
of
it's
the
from.
windows. So I don't know if that's the glass you're referring to, but
Could be.
anyway. Derek and I both worked on
Um,
Lego Universe years ago, along with a bunch of other
ooh,
people.
yeah. I can.
Oh, we'll go back to you for a minute. Well, no, we'll go to the screen for a second. I'm going to scroll
Ah,
down.
down here. Here
I
we
do.
go.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Well, here, I'll put you back on full. It's
Mint
my
in
favorite
box.
game. I do too. I think it's upstairs
Actually, this is the one that's still sealed.
though. Ooh, it's sealed. So that's the worth
Yeah.
probably no money because it didn't last that long. But
Now that's what it looks like inside.
yeah,
Someone
those are fun.
someone contacted me wanting to buy some of
The thing.
the the yeah, the fig.
Yeah, he came to me too. He made the rounds. I had Jamie call me or contact me about him, and I think Deborah did as well. I think he ended up finding one,
Okay.
but then after he had found one because he had posted it on his Flickr page, I got another contact like earlier, I think almost January of this year, another one from him, and I'm like, you already contacted me in the past, still not really interested. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, I mean, I could be interested, but it'd have to be a good price, like a really good price.
Yeah.
So there's
Oh,
this,
I like the clockwork aquarium.
yeah. So you turn the wheel, and basically, like this is just on a track similar to the Mario NES set. So
Yeah.
it just wraps around, goes in a circle, but it's kind of cool. Um, then there's the anatomy guy, which
Yeah, that one. I mean, I like it conceptually. It's kind of creepy.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of creepy. I like the original one from years back where it was like half a fig and then like half a skeleton,
Yes.
half a fig. I
Yep.
think that was a T-shirt
That's
or
a
something, or someone had actually built it. But
yeah.
yeah, definitely like that one or that better. So, anyways, a couple of Japanese and Chinese style temples,
Yeah.
Oriental style, Asian style, you know what I
Yep.
mean. Which are cool. I mean, this one looks awesome. Again, part count must be killer because those are all 1 by 1 rounds in the roof. So, oh, Brick Bunny's TV, which is Ben and Bonnie. Usually Ben, I think, but Bonnie watches too.
Ah,
Again,
nice. Good to see you. Sort of.
see ya.
I mean,
We're just reviewing the Lego, the Bricklink designer program sets. Derek hadn't seen them, so I started talking about it, and he's like, "What?" So why not? We're reviewing it.
yeah.
So
I like these.
yeah, these ones are cool. Um, I was gonna say, speaking of which,
Retro bowling alley.
yeah, yeah. So a bowling alley, which is kind of
Yeah.
cool. I mean, that'd make a cool modular in a town type thing.
Yep.
I do like the Venice one, the Venetian houses here. I like the styling on these. Um, more
Does
also just as a parts pack. And
does
here's
it collapse into the bay a la the end of Casino Royale?
no, but the water rise. The water does rise every every rainstorm. Every
Right.
I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
that. Ben said hi. So I.
Ah. Hey Ben.
Um, then there's a quest builder Dungeons and Dragons type game, which I think is kind of cool idea.
Yep.
Um, again, probably a huge amount of parts, but maybe not. I don't know. A lot of building for sure, little segments, and a lot of expandability. Right, you could take your own collection and just continue building on that. So,
Yeah.
and then this '50s diner,
Yeah.
which pretty cool. I mean, it's been done in the past. I've seen it like in Chrome. Well, Janie has one on all Chrome, right?
Yeah.
But still pretty cool. And I mean, the car's pretty awesome. It's an 8 wide car. So, ski chalet,
Okay.
another window popping up. and one of the few castles that are here. There's two or three of them, I think, um, with generic blue people. I wonder if there's another castle with red people, and then like the red people fight the blue people. Oh, I forgot to put that one. Uh, Shocked my wife today by ordering the Winnie the Pooh set, this has been, and having it arrive today. She was ready to hurl automatic fireballs at the premiere because she wasn't able to get it. No. Oh, I have to go to Lego store. Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah.
we went into lockdown tomorrow morning. Going to Lego store isn't going to happen anytime soon. Reading that announcement today, it looks like we might not even be able to get Lego at Walmart because they're closing down non-essential aisles.
Oh,
No Lego.
okay.
It seemed like they were saying pharmacy, groceries, personal health care, and one
Yeah.
other thing, but it was basically nothing like toys weren't considered in that. So there's
Okay.
this huge train station using garage doors for glass.
Well,
Uh,
I had dinner with Callum tonight.
oh yeah,
Well, we went to McDonald's and ate in the parking lot,
parking lot. Yeah,
but it was beside the Home Depot, and the parking lot in the Home Depot was just packed.
packed. Yeah, everybody's trying to
Yeah.
get their stuff now, right?
Yep. Exactly.
And they're already reduced size anyhow, or reduced capacity, I would think anyhow.
Yeah.
So
That train station looks interesting.
yeah, it does. No, they go at Walmart for 30 days. That's right. Oh, that's annoying pop-up. Yeah, yeah, and with the train, which is kind of cool.
I like
I
the
would think that's
chandelier.
going to be the higher end of the budget though for sure.
Oh yeah.
Um, Apparently, random blue guys is a thing now. You collect all the Smurfs now. I guess they have to choose because they want and stuff like that. Mountain Windmill, which looks kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think we're getting close to the end. There's this one, Seasons and Time Calendar. So from what I'd read about this one, basically on top of the model, you place the vignette for that period of time or for that season. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
6, 8 shown here. And apparently it's like I thought someone had said that you can actually put all the vignettes into the model, which based on the
Ooh.
sign, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, kind of cool though, like just as a desk clock or something like that.
Yep.
Definitely would have stickers in that, so I don't know if Lego would create stickers. But obviously they accepted it, so maybe they're willing to.
Hmm.
Um, oh, sorry, you just kept on. This one I remember seeing years ago in the ideas, the modular construction site, which I love the arch of the building. Like on this arch here, I really like the look of that.
Okay.
Kind
Yeah.
of similar to a yellow building I've got up behind me here on the shelf. Um, so I kind of like that look. But and look, a tower crane.
Hmm.
But it makes sense to put something like that in your city, like that. It's still got some construction going on and
Yep.
stuff. So I mean, uh, let's
Someone
see.
needs to someone needs to build the modular construction pit.
Yeah, good luck with that. This is a big black dish, like big dark circle in the middle of your
Big,
layout.
big. Yeah, just a big hole.
Pretty cool. So
Basically, it's a set of bricks to prop up all your other modular buildings.
yeah. So there's a Bionicle entry. That's just a brick-built Bionicle scene of, I think it looks like three based on the division. It's like three different sections. I think it kind of explains the story of Bionicle.
Okay.
Um,
Something I never knew.
Same, but yeah,
Ah, the micro scale planes that's cool.
I think Ben is right on this one. Going to Alibaba, you can buy a Chinese knockout version of that construction site. Yeah. So can you guess who the builder is of these airplanes before I scroll down a little bit?
um,
It's
um,
mechanical. That's your hint.
yes, that person.
Jason
What?
Yeoman.
Okay.
So he's got two entries in this. I think two. So he's got this one. So the planes do rotate back and forth like they're dogfighting. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So it's pretty cool. I would definitely pick something like this up if I had a
Yeah.
budget to buy these. I probably won't be buying any of these, but
It'll be interesting to see what the pricing comes out as.
yeah. Oh, this is interesting. These are in test building phase. So I guess he's already. Oh, these ones are too. These ones are too. Sorry, I'm just realizing. Oh, a lot of these are in test building. Okay. So that's the second phase. I think they're maybe Legos doing the test building. I'll have to scroll back up to the top. So there's this working safe that actually has a locking mechanism inside.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah, I thought so. And
Have
then
to.
Jason Allen also got this particle accelerator one where the just a motor with a ball and it, or sorry, a motor with a tire on it, and it
Oh,
accelerates
flex.
all around us faster and faster. So,
Okay.
um, I mean, that'd be worth the buy to get the soccer balls. That's like $6 worth of soccer balls right there, basketballs in the picture. Um, Pursuit of Flight is from Ottawa. Yeah, it's Jason Edelman and Crystal's designs. Same with particle accelerator. Okay? So, but yeah, looking at the front of the safe, I'm also seeing that there's like a dial, like a combination dial, and some text in that. So they must be willing to do some printing or stickers. I'm not sure.
Or
Um, these ones are in test building as well. Oh, and 16 hours ago, a bunch of them switched over at the looks of it. Science Adventure. So
hmm.
different scientists ones. I mean, that's a good little small price point one for sure.
Yeah.
So kind of like it. I'm not even going to go there.
Cockapoo.
Hmm? Yeah, the Kakapi, which
Cockapoo.
bird from the New Zealand, one of their famous birds. Oh, well, it does say it right there. Um, Endangered. It's a cool build. I mean, definitely lots. I like how they did the feathers with all the curved slopes and stuff. So,
Yep. And if you
so
need lime green
parts.
curved parts.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, that could be a detriment if lime green isn't available in all those colors or on all those
Yeah.
parts. It might change the way it looks, right? Also in test builds. So and then there's the three
That's a good
more.
sign.
Unfortunately, we can't really. Can we click on them? No, maybe. So yeah, this one's been removed. A boathouse diner.
Okay.
Still pretty cool.
Yep.
Um, a boat repair shop. Also, I like this one.
Yeah.
And the last one was oh, dive shop. Oh, sorry, scrolling down. So, so I mean, together, I mean, especially if this were to be able to be linking up with the original one, it would have been really cool. Like to
Hmm.
create a whole gear. Although I'm thinking, oh, I took mine up. I must have taken mine apart, so I don't have it up here on my shelves. Um, I'm thinking it actually had a bit of a rock wall around it, so maybe that wouldn't work. So, so yeah. Did I hit back? Let's go back up to the top here. So yeah, these will basically they have until May, the end of May, to decide, and then June 1st is the crowdfunding portion. Production ready products will be announced, and then September 21st would be production, or September 2021 to whenever they're done. So again, it's done internally to Bricklink, from what I know. So they'd get the parts, and then they'd have to sort them out into the sets. So
Right.
very manual task. It's not like Legos producing these. So it will definitely be a quite the manual task. So anyway,
Cool. So I
uh,
wonder. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how many people they have to get to commit to buying before they'll
yeah,
make it.
um, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to see if it actually says anything in here. So their designs need to fit between 400 and 4,000 elements or more, or elements and more. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, here, hold on. I'll pull this up. Oh, I just removed it. There. And I'll make it bigger so that, there it's actually legible. Oh, sorry. Why are there not all of the 10K? What will happen? Sorry. Why not everybody? What will happen to designs that don't meet the program's criteria? How many designs will become Bricklink Designer Program? So only the first 13 projects to reach it will become crowdfunded. Um, the remaining projects that don't become Bricklink Designer sets will also be sold as digital building instructions only. So you can buy. So even if your set doesn't get chosen, you can at least sell your instructions as digital instructions.
Okay.
Um, fan designers receive 10% royalty, uh, and digital building instructions will receive 75% royalty. Um, when you modify the original Lego ideas designed during production. So obviously, as I was saying, if to fit the palette, I think they have to. Um, only Bricklink members from the following 30 countries are allowed to pre-order. So not every country can get it. And then there's the 31 projects. Again, the last set has been delayed. So it doesn't really say what the price point is, but it does say the 400 to 4,000 pieces, right?
Yeah.
So 400 pieces is a $40 set usually, ish. At least when Lego sells it.
4,000 is like
$400.
$800.
4,000? 4,000 is $800. Oh yeah, 400. Sorry, 4,000 pieces is $400. Yes, sorry. I don't know why I had 800 in my head. But will the prices be higher because it's Bricklink and there's a lot of manual labor? Will it be lower than 10 cents a piece because they're sourcing directly from Lego? And like, I don't know, right?
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it hit that.
Yeah,
I'd be surprised if it got as low as 10 cents a piece.
yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, yeah, so be interesting to watch for sure.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that goes. It's an interesting idea. Let's see how it
Yeah,
be interesting to see how it plays out.
yeah, for sure. Other news that came in today, all my news is coming from Brickset today because there wasn't a lot of news this week. So, but Lego Masters, did you ever watch the US Lego Masters?
Oh, I tried.
Okay, that's fair.
It wasn't. It was too American um, live. Sorry, too
Too
American reality TV.
yeah, and I've heard some stuff about the. I've heard some conversation. So season 2 is coming out June 1st. They're actually in production right now. I think they're probably in their fourth or fifth week of production. I think there's about 5 weeks. There's rumor of someone being on a 5 week vacation that could or could not be part of that program. Or part
Okay.
of the program. Now, a lot of Chris Giddens' group tried out because they're actually doing the filming in Georgia.
Ah,
Um, so a lot of Chris Giddens' gang was doing applied for it, and there was a lot of they'd interview them and say, okay, this is the angle we're coming at. It's like the Lego husband and the wife who hates Lego or something like that. Like they try to put them into a like a box
right.
type, and that's how they were going to be playing it out. So yeah, it is more of a drama than they're more acting than anything. Um,
Yeah, I really wish it was more like the British Bake Off
okay, I've never
show
watched that.
where. Okay, yeah, it's a much more friendly event
Mhm.
rather than.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, the season 1, there were a lot of people that were helping others out. Like there was some of
Yeah,
that.
but the
Um,
yeah, I don't know. It just it's the way the show plays it as opposed to the way the people play it. Like
yeah,
I can definitely see the people being very good about working together,
yeah.
but the
Well,
show isn't encouraging that kind of behavior.
yeah, agreed. And I mean, obviously, through the filming of the show, they weren't allowed really. They weren't allowed to really go socialize with people outside of the show,
Yeah,
right? So like it was the same with a lug event. After the lug event or after like the convention is over for that day, everybody just gathers in a place and hangs out. Now, probably a little different now with COVID, although they're
yeah,
probably all in the same COVID bubble. Um, So there's that. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of friendships that were born through that program or through that show for sure.
Mhm.
Um, so so yeah, I know my kids are going to be happy to see this. I've been watching the some of the other Australian one and the United Kingdom one we watched as well.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so so yeah, June 1st on Fox. Maybe give it a go. I'm trying to think if there's anybody I actually know that's in it. I don't know if they. No, they haven't really said who's going to be in there yet. But maybe in a future broadcast we'll pull up some people and see if it's like, hey, we know them. um, and apparently cats. What? Hold on. Harry Potter. Oh, did I? Is this just my main picture? Have you seen the Looney Tunes?
Okay.
Hold on.
Callum sent this to me and said, "Is this for real?"
It is.
Apparently, it's
That's
for
the best
real.
picture we have right now. So basically, the rule with Lego now is if you can buy it in a store and you can prove that you bought it in the store, you can post it online. This has not been officially released. So someone has actually bought this box of 36 figs. It's 12 in a series, 36 in a box. The way they did the last series 21, it was the same setup, and it was 3 full sets in the box. So it's not like, five of one character and two of the other type thing. They're
Right.
actually keeping it as an even set, which is great.
Are they?
Um,
There's still blind bags.
yes, they're well. We haven't seen the bag yet. Even though this person bought it, I don't think. Hold on, let me just scroll down here. So there's just what he paid. There's the sheet, but there's no comments. There's no message on here about if they're in a bag or box. So I like. Oh, I think I threw out those boxes. I don't know if you saw the Lego video characters. They're now in a box. They're like a collectible series of figures. I have
Oh
been
yes.
these guys. At least two of them. Full screen me for a second here. So these characters here, which I mean, Ice Cream Guy is pretty cool. There's a
Yeah.
one-eyed Martian dude too, or I don't know, Martian, or Martian's orange. I don't know. But yeah, so there's those characters. They came in a little cardboard box, and you couldn't feel. Obviously, you had to open them up and see what's inside. But it was a similar setup, I think, where it was like 2 full sets in a box. Um,
Okay.
yeah, Ben is saying it's from Space Jam 2, and I believe it is. Space Jam 2 is coming out, I think, in July or August. Uh,
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
and that explains why this character, Bugs' girlfriend, I'm assuming, or Bugs' sister, who knows? I forget her name. She has the basketball. She's the only one that's sports related, though, in here. So, but um,
Yeah. Scroll down and show the next row.
yeah, we'll do. Anybody forward and seeing the Daily Bugle set or the Speed Champion sets? There was a Speed Champion set announced today, Ben, and I can pull that up later in a bit. I haven't heard anything about the Daily Bugle set, but I guess that's to tie in with Spider-Man. All right, scrolling down. So yeah, there's the three characters. I just for the record, not a big fan of Roadrunner's legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were
I'm.
orange originally, and they were thin. Obviously, it doesn't
Yeah.
look right. But that's just me and a few other people.
No, it's not just you.
Tweety's full size. There's a lot of people that were saying as well that Tweety should have been like a micro, like a little animal, and maybe
Yeah.
have it come with a granny or something.
Tweety's a little big. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Small bird with a
with
granny would be.
with
That would have been
granny.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I was surprised when Speedy Gonzalez was in here, because I don't think Speedy Gonzalez is in any of the current stuff. I think he got taken out during the '60s or '70s.
He's an interesting figure.
Yeah, I like the fact that
Um.
it's a cheese slope and it's a cheese.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah. Another thing back to those cartoons, like he's definitely a stereotype.
yeah, yeah, because he was like
He,
a
I
Mexican
I don't know that he's
character.
super negative
No,
stereotype, but
no, not like
it
Pepe Le
it's
Pew.
still awkward because
Yeah,
it promotes a stereotype that's not exactly Although it's the other mice that were probably more problematic.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't.
Yeah,
I remember him, but I mean, I was a child of the '70s, like born in '75, so I saw a few shows with him in it, a few episodes, but I don't think I really remember the stereotyping that was done in
yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen them all.
that. Well, you had the box sets, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Or something? Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought you had. I remember someone was the box sets, and then it's like, oh yeah, I think that was you. Yeah. So Taz, Marvin the Martian,
Oh,
Penelope, I think, Porky's girlfriend, and Porky with
Porky
the That's
Pig.
All folks. So they're missing a bunch of
No,
characters. Though they're missing Yosemite Sam. They're
yeah,
missing Elmer Fudd. Both guys carry guns. Is it a violence thing? Who knows? Uh, Foghorn Leghorn the Rooster. Granny, which I said earlier. So
yeah,
does that mean that there might be a version, a round two? Maybe. Who knows?
yeah. Marvin's looking a bit weird there.
Yeah.
His proportions are a little off too.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Um,
like this. I like the swirl as under
Taz.
Taz.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a cute
Um,
uh,
oh, Ben made some
touch.
comments, and I did see it. Uh, so I like Speedy Gonzalez with those cheese slopes looking like cheese pieces. Yep, said the same.
Yep.
And instead of Marvin the Martian, the female pig, I would have wanted Yosemite Sam and Elmer Fudd. Yeah, agreed, Ben. But I'm and Foghorn Leghorn and the dog. Oh yeah, Sam and Ralph, the dogs. The dogs.
Sam and Ralph. Yep.
Sam and Ralph. What was so? One was a sheepdog. One was a wolf.
Yep.
Yeah,
Bulldog.
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be a round two of these. Who knows?
Oh,
Um,
sorry. Sam and Ralph were like Wile E. Coyote and the
oh,
sheepdog.
was it? Yeah. Okay, that's right.
I mean, it wasn't Wiley, but I mean, it looked like him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Um, but there's the other two dogs. There's like the British Bulldog and a little tiny dog.
Yeah.
Forgotten
Oh,
their names.
Pepe Le Pew has been left
Oh,
off as well, but Pepe Le Pew is basically a well, he's being cast right now as not cast.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
a womanizer. So I can get that one.
Yeah, I have
Sure.
mixed feelings on that one.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with the concern, but I think it's might be overplayed a little bit. But
Yeah, but at the same
it's
time,
great. Like it's definitely there's a discussion to be had there for sure.
yeah. Well, and it's not like sorry, I'm just trying to think here. It's not it's teaching kids that you can talk to a woman that way, right? Like,
Yeah, it's
oh,
because the audience is now kids as opposed to when it used to be a more adult oriented.
yeah. Well, I don't know. It was audience was kids when I was a kid.
Well, yeah, when this stuff was originally made, it was made for an adult audience in theaters,
Yeah, exactly. I just as we were talking here, I'm just pulling up a couple more tabs.
which is not to excuse what was happening, but it was
Yeah.
because there's a def like yeah,
Okay. So I'm just gonna
there's definitely discussion to be had around that character.
so another one that was released today.
Oh, okay.
The rumor that we could see a collectible Marvel series, which makes sense. We've had DC enough.
Yep.
Um, oh, actually, Ben was saying Pepe Le Pew was canceled too. So yeah, makes sense. So, but I mean, that being said as well, like they're probably a year or two production cycle. It might be less because it's figs. So obviously they've had those thoughts in their heads before, and maybe that's why they weren't being included. But but yeah, so the Marvel collectibles fig series figs. There's no. This is not a real picture. This is just the you know first 10 years with a bunch of figures. It's just a picture. But there's talk that maybe it will be characters. Well, this article mentions maybe it'll be characters from the Disney Plus TV shows. So like Loki's and WandaVision's and Falcon Winter Soldier, maybe some of the side characters that have been in those shows as well.
Yeah.
Baron Zemo and stuff. So
No, no spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
oh well, you probably have heard the Baron Zemo was in it at least.
No.
Well, then I'm just lying to you, and it doesn't mean anything. Or, come on. Sorry, I'm trying to drag a tab over, and it's not liking my computer. Probably because I have so many tabs open. So yeah, brick fan. Then there's this Speed Champion set that was found at a Target store. It looks like. Um, so not really a big fan of this one personally, but
Yeah.
well, actually, I think there's more pictures. There's the back. I mean, a purple charger's kind of cool, I guess. But oh, that's just the two pictures. Um, so I'd like to see some more of the Speed Champion sets, but there haven't been any announced this year yet. So other than this one, I don't know, Ben, if you'd heard anything as well. I'm not sure, but Ben also says Disney Plus for the Marvel characters. So yeah. Like I said, last week was a lot more of a crazy week for news, but this week's a little quieter. Um, and yeah, purple styling on the charger, definitely cool. I hate that delay. But anyway, so yeah, let's just close this guy for now. Go back to me and Derek. So yeah. Oh, hey, I have something to show.
Oh.
Let me just open up my cool thingy because I can just do. Oh wait, I'm gonna full screen myself. Oh, wait, will that work? No, that works. And we can go boom. Because I have a fisheye lens, it actually fits kind of nice, and it actually brings out the color really nicely because it's quite dark in there. So I've almost finished my my hater that has had some progress. I'm just going to kind of zoom in here. One of the areas I have to finish is over here. There's a walkway on this one, and it goes to nowhere, so I got to rebuild this section. And it
Okay.
hard to do just because of the fact that the monorail track curves in. So something I'm working on, but
It's looking good.
yeah, I'm liking it, and I like how the roof is. I don't know if you can see up here. Get my finger in the right area. There's the support pillars and stuff. I want to give Rob Hendricks a call or drop him a line and say, hey, life light me up
Yes.
to get some lights in here. So, but yeah, so that'll fit one of my IKEA shelves, my Ivar shelves, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got to figure out this portion now. Um, and I realized that after I finished building the middle section, I've got some Technic pins joining the two pieces together, and Technic pins are sticking out. So, and this thing is made to fit perfectly in the shelf. So I actually have to remove the Technic pins and figure out something else to do.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's fun. So, trying to think if I've built anything else. Well, I built the police station, the modular police station, the other day. That was kind of cool.
Okay.
I don't have it down here. I think maybe this weekend I'll build this guy. Oh, which is a big box too, which is the Lantern Festival.
Yeah, that's a nice looking set.
Yeah, yeah.
Here,
Looks like a
let
lot.
me show you what I've done to my modular buildings.
All right, hold
I
on.
can
I'll pull you back into the big screen once you sit down.
see if I can get. Aha.
Ah, I don't know what he's all telling you.
Whoops. Making a mess here. Okay. Ah, all the bits are falling off. Okay. And so here's the fire station,
Oh, okay, hold on.
as you'd expect, regular
Yep.
fire station,
Yeah, it's a fire station.
but
Oh, you shortened it.
it's it's half as deep. So
Okay.
my goal is to build a shelf to go on the wall in the living room space.
Okay, yeah.
It'll be up near the ceiling, and
Okay, like a 6-inch wide type shelf, like a little rail.
yeah, and then all the modulars will sit across there, but then
Yeah.
it won't be so looming as if they were full depth.
Yep.
So
That makes sense. That's a cool idea.
yeah.
So
And that means I get a lot of parts out of this because
yeah,
I get all the back.
the whole back, yeah, and the sides. Well, half the
Yeah.
sides. Yeah, yeah. I mean, so like, are you just stripping the inside out as well for what's like the structures, like the seams
Yeah.
underneath?
So most of the inside is just, well, this one didn't have a lot of. I kind of
Yeah,
left some of it there, but
yeah. But
you know,
obviously, you have to strip out some.
yep.
So that
Hey, the
looks
bell
cool.
swings nicely.
Yeah.
But
Well, I like
yeah,
that.
and I'll probably put like a black card at the back of it. So
Yeah,
with a-
yeah. That way you can still see inside a bit, but you don't get the light, or just
it'd
paint
be
the
kind
wall
of
black.
neat. It'd be kind of neat to yeah. It'd be kind of neat to light them actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, and there are definitely there are a lot of light kits these days.
Hmm.
So yeah, you
Now where
can.
did all that stuff that fell go? Okay, there's the mailbox that goes with it.
uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm currently caught up. Took a little while but to catch up. Like I've got all the modulars up to date now, with
Okay.
exception to the modular Market Street one that was in the factory line, but they made a modular later. I don't know if you remember that one. The one that the Dutch dude made, and it was a fan built design, and he passed shortly after he finished it. I want to say Jacob something, but I can't think of his name. No one that we actually knew personally, but you know.
Okay.
Um, so, in other news, I bought a pool today.
You bought a pool.
Well, yeah, like I heard the announcement for lockdowns for the next for the next 6 months. No, for the next month, and I'm like, so much for going out and doing anything, right? So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I wonder if there's any pools, like outdoor pools available in our city, and checked out their Walmart and Canadian Tire, and I found one at Canadian Tire that's like a 12-foot pool, 36 inches deep. So not a huge pool, but I figure, hey,
Is
it'll
it
get my kids outside.
is it one of
Like
those
not
sort
old
of
one.
bub?
Hold on, I'll just move this guy over here, there, and there it goes, and
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Oh, okay.
it's still loading
Yeah.
now. So it's just it's like the current style where it's like a just not a metal wall, but they've just got the holes and stuff.
Yeah.
So since I bought this, four have sold. Mine is one of them. But this is like the only pool in Peterborough,
Yeah.
so it's kind of funny. Um, the only one. So oh, that's not what I want to do.
It's only $300. Wow.
Yeah, $300. Yeah, I mean, I ended up spending another $100 on all the supplies. Like
Yeah.
that thing comes with a ladder and the pump and stuff, but you need obviously the chlorine kits and stuff and
Yeah.
the
There's lots of stuff to keep a pool from turning green.
yeah. So I figured I'd start with that, and then if I need more stuff as I go, I'll just buy it as I need it. So,
Okay.
um, but yeah, that's I'm getting that unresponsive page message on this thing too. Weird. Um, oh, Ben posted something here. Hey Ben, you had a link to this. You could have joined in. I just finished the third level of a version of Market Street, the Blue House, but with dark red 1x2 pieces. Yeah, yeah. I debated. I mean,
Very cool.
get the instructions for it. I'm pretty sure. Like just download them. So I debated whether or not I'd want to build it. I'm not the hugest fan of the design. Um, I need a pool for my kitchen to catch the pieces I drop on the floor as I'm building. I'm assuming you're building at your kitchen table, not like your kitchen counter or your sink or your stove. Don't cook while you're cooking. Don't build while you're cooking.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, even just to get my kids outside and have something to jump into on a
Yep.
warm day, you know. I had
No,
a
that,
pool growing up as a kid too, so why not?
even just setting that up is going to be fun.
Oh yeah, I was starting to read what needed to be done, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right, I gotta level the ground, and they say to strip the layer of grass off too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, that's what
I
they're
mean, it's gonna
you gotta
kill all the
perfectly
grass,
level.
but
Yeah, it's gonna kill all the grass anyhow, but
yep.
so I'm like, oh. I mean, and if I ever decide to not keep the pool there, and like I'll take it down every year as well, so you're gonna have a nice circle about there. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's a
Yep.
project for a couple weeks from now because it's supposed to rain this weekend. So, uh, I'm going to drop a new parts video this weekend. Actually, probably tonight. I might make it after I'm done with this chat.
Ah, cool.
There are some. Well, you saw the space shuttle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's oh,
Callum's already got his.
Callum's already got his. Yeah, I'm gonna have to temporarily leave for a few minutes for YouTube upload Premiere. Cool, Ben. Not sure if we'll close it off now or continue talking. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I
Um,
should I should cut out relatively soon, but
yeah, yeah. Well, an hour is a good time. I mean, with two of us,
yeah.
it's after a while it'll be like, no. But yeah, so the shuttle has a bunch of new parts on the roof and stuff, a couple of curves. So and the one by one Technic brick with instead of a hole, it's cross, which I already did a parts video on earlier in orange and gray.
Oh yes. Yeah.
But it's now available in white and black.
That's a that's an interesting piece.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a Star Wars. Let me just move this tab over to my other screen here. There's also a Star Wars Imperial probe droid that isn't out yet.
Oh,
Uh,
I saw that. That looks pretty cool.
yeah, I actually it's available for pre-order, and I actually did pre-order it. I don't normally do things like that. Like, and this is the first Star Wars model I've bought in many years.
Hmm.
Um,
Da, 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 da.
but it's pretty cool. And I'm doing a little thing on a package of parts that's in here. Let me just get one of the closer ups. I think there's a close up image of it here. Or not. Hold on. See if we can zoom in on the legs. So there's some weird pieces, and I can't move my mouse, so this is going to be fun. Well, there. This piece here, I don't know if you can see where the hourglass is, right here.
Okay.
There's a 10 pack of parts. Um, and it was basically like a little poly bag or a little plastic parts bag with a bunch of weird parts that are only available. That's only been in 4 sets over the past 2 years, and it's like one bag per set, so they're really hard to get. Lego, it's available on bricks and pieces, but not actually available right now. But yeah, I saw that bag, and Thomas had just gotten a set for Christmas, and it had those parts in it, and I'd never seen them before. So I'm like, oh, I want to do a little video on this one. Um, so
I saw there was a unicorn horn in there.
what color? Oh yeah, yeah,
Silver, it looks like.
yeah. Yeah, you need a drill to make people talk, right?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, here, this part right here, there's kind of a
Oh, there's
big.
a black one as well.
I'm looking for the black one. I don't see it
It's up near the top.
up near the top.
Down, down, down. Right there, right where the mouse is.
Why did I just do this? I still don't see it though. I'm
To the
blind.
right, to the right.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, I'll take your word for it. I'll find it eventually when I build it.
Okay.
But but yeah, I mean, you can see at the top like the eyes as well, or like some of the sensors are like a weird dish piece, a weird circular piece.
Okay, yeah, you're
So
right.
there's some interesting parts in here. So, but yeah, I hope to drop that video tonight. I did a video last week where I didn't actually put it online, but I was partying out, or I was filling a couple of bricklink quarters, and it's like I got to do like it's a bunch of parts. So it's like, oh, I've got to do this for the next, you know, 15, 20 minutes. So I'll just start recording and talk to myself. But I never put it up online because I'm like, I don't know if that's going to be interesting. But maybe I'll drop that up there later this week too or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, whether you put it up or not, it's good practice if you're
Yeah.
for this kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, and it's just getting used to talking to a camera, right?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, although that one was a top-down view on my other camera, it's just me talking in the background. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So
But yeah, some explainer videos on how to make a Bricklink order
Yeah,
would be good
I could do
if
that.
you're looking for content.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a quote functionality these days too. My store has it where people can when you go to buy the parts, you can actually say, "Give me a quote" instead.
Oh, okay.
And it just comes in as a request, as a quote request, and I would say, "Oh yeah, this much for shipping or whatever," and at that point they can say yes or no. Right? No just cancels the quote. Yes, it automatically converts into an order, and they can literally pay for it. Like shipping, what I've put in for shipping is what they'll pay, kind of
Right.
thing.
Okay.
So it kind of does all the stuff at once. So it's a cool feature. I mean, I've,
So
I've I, mhm. Go
is
ahead.
payment processing still external to Bricklink?
No, they have internal PayPal now.
Okay.
So if you have it turned on, there's like a PayPal link that would appear beside your order, and you can
Okay.
just
So it's
click on
all
it, and they will just redirect to PayPal and do the whole merchant thing.
okay. That's
So
cool.
yeah, that's and there is the ability to do instant checkout too. Like, unfortunately, it doesn't work well for Canada, but if for, like for Americans where it's like a set price, like Americans, I think they can literally ship parts and documents or whatever in the same type of envelope. Like they don't,
Okay.
I don't know if they have a letter mail rate and a parcel rate. I think it's just one rate or something. So they just set the price, and once you place your order, what the shipping is right away, and it just automatically invoices you.
Yeah.
Um, Here with instructions and stuff, like for letter mail, we can send parts. We can send a few parts in letter mail envelopes. Canada Post doesn't care. If I go to send it into the States, though, I can only send it as letter mail. Like I can only send instructions in that through that way. Anything else has to be parcel, right?
Right.
So
And the price goes up with parcel quite a bit.
yeah, within Canada and outside of Canada as well.
Yeah.
But
No, they've got a surprisingly good mail system down there in the U.S.
they do, yeah. I mean, ours isn't bad. I mean, it's just we don't have the network as much, right? Because there's only, other than flying by plane, there's only like a few roads across Canada.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, the big advantage they have is that they do mail pickup at your house too.
Yeah, yeah, that would be
So,
nice. Although it's sometimes like I do parcel purchasing, or I can print off a label for parcels
yeah.
here, like in my house, and basically just stick it on and just drop it off at the post office. But I can arrange for a pickup as well. I'm assuming there's a cost to it, but I can't arrange for them to pick stuff up as well. But
Okay.
yeah, you know. Anyways, we're just over an hour, so maybe we'll call it for the night.
Yep. Sounds good.
And I'm one more thing. The title of this YouTube show was Wednesday Lego Wrap with question marks. I'm trying to figure out what to call this thing. Weekly
Okay.
Lego Chat. So if anybody
Yo.
online is watching this and has an idea of what to call this show, send me a message. Maybe I'll rename it and give you credit or something.
Okay.
By credit, I'll say, Brick Bunny's TV said we should name it this, so we did. I don't know. So anyway, so have a good night, guys, and we'll talk to you guys later, wherever you guys
Have a
are.
good night, all.
See ya. End the broadcast.